You all know what it is. I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. We're talking about being competitive. All right? Let's get in the mindset of that. Being competitive. So it is perfectly fine to be competitive for the right reasons. So anytime that we choose to be competitive in a sport or in anything that involves a team or you against another person, it is important to remember that the whole point of all these games and sports, the overlying theme is to unite people that like the same thing and to have fun, to make new ways to pass time and have fun, okay? So now when it comes to, if you get participation trophies and that's all you get, you get a trophy for trying. This just breeds the ideas of settling, the ideas of accepting average, the ideas of getting what everyone else gets. And it doesn't breed that ambition that you need to be able to want to be better, to have those moments of failure, so that when it's something that you actually care about and you want to be better in, that passion will ignite and you'll want to be more, you'll want to be better at it, you'll want to be ambitious about it. And, that is an important part in, being competitive. So it's necessary. It's necessary to, make your team great and, to play the sport that you're in to the best of your abilities. But when you add that to your ego outside of everything you're doing, now you're just making it a worse experience for everybody because you're choosing to put yourself on a pedestal in some type of way, even if you are very good at something, So even the people that are in aggressive sports, such as like mixed martial arts, they understand at the end of the day, the ones that have the real appreciation for the sport or game that they're in are gonna appreciate the art and appreciate that first and respect each other. They might go in there and beat the life out of somebody, but he might, tell him great job afterwards, or, I appreciate fighting with you or something. He's going to be respectful and someone that actually appreciates what they're doing. So there's that fine line of being ambitious, but also respecting what you're doing and understanding the overall scheme to everything and not to take it so serious, Appreciate and be proud of what you're good at, but don't, act like it makes you better than anyone else. So, yeah, being competitive. And anytime you're being competitive outside of a sport or any type of game, this is where you're going to make a recipe to fail. Write it down. It's a recipe to fail. Especially when you compete with people that are not competing with you back, or you're competing low key, You're always gonna fail. You're always gonna fail. And it's because you're looking at someone else. There's this picture of Michael Phelps, I believe, and he's in, they're swimming and they're racing and they're doing it for the Olympics. And there's a guy in second place and he's staring at Michael Phelps while trying to swim. Michael Phelps is just aiming, He's not worried about everyone else. But when you worry about everyone else, you can't keep your focus. It's gonna make you fail in life. And you're gonna feel all these emotions and thoughts that are really negative. You might start feeling really bad about yourself because you're comparing yourself. Comparison is the killer of all joy because you're not appreciating what you have or what you've done or who you are today. It's good to compare to understand and to grow, but when you become to the point where you're just like honing in on people and just becoming really envious and breeding all these negative emotions inside of you, that's bringing life to all these negative emotions inside of you and thought forms, it's just not good for your health. So don't be competitive outside of sports and games with people, you know. There's no point. There's no point. We're all different. We all are special in our own ways. And we all, you know, we come from the same place. So it's to be noted. It's all love, being competitive. Now y'all know, being competitive.